Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be setting up my bullet journal for the month of June. So as you can see, I am back in my copper A5 Lloydstrom 1917. To get started, I chose a quote that I thought reminded me of June here in Hawaii. I chose "Every flower grows through dirt," which is a slight modification on "Every flower must grow through dirt," but that is what I chose to do this month. You'll see that I outlined everything in pencil as well. Later on in the video, I will go back and erase all of those pencil marks. Next, I'm grabbing the sticker sheet from Planning with Kay. I love the sticker shop, and Kay has a channel here on YouTube. I will link that and her sticker shop down below. She gave this little tip a few weeks ago, probably. It's taking some of her stickers and taking a scissor and cutting them in half, and then placing half of the sticker on one side of a quote and then the other half on the other side. It creates this kind of faux frame effect. I did that both on the left and the right side, as well as on the top and on the bottom, creating this little succulent frame. Here on the bottom, I am taking some of those larger succulent stickers and I am layering them on top of each other for this kind of layered bunched effect that I have going on at the bottom of the quote page. Right next to that, I use my Pentel Touch Sign Pen to write out the month of June, and then I use my Pilot Razor Point pens to actually write out the days of the week and every day of the month. I then took some other succulent stickers from the same sticker sheet and I created the same effect to the left and the right of this monthly overview, slicing half of that pink succulent and half of that gray succulent and placing that on either side. Then I grabbed this foiled washi tape and placed it at the bottom, creating a small border on the bottom of that monthly overview. Then I took out my sign pens again and I wanted to fill in some of this blank space. So I hadn't planned on putting in an additional quote, but I just kind of made it up, although I'm sure I probably read it somewhere, which was just "Bloom in June." Next, I moved on to the month on 2-page spread. This is just a conventional calendar, and I'd like to apologize in advance because you will be seeing my head on several of these frames. I just got a new vlogging camera, and I found that it was a little better at focusing in when I was recording some of these spreads. Recently, I've been having trouble focusing on my regular camera that I use to record videos, so I thought I would give this one a try. And because the framing is a little bit different, I have found that my head probably made its way into a few more scenes than I would like. Also, I filmed this very early in the morning, so you'll see my kind of frizzy halo that walks around with me, especially before I've had a chance to do my hair. So I'm going to be peeking in and out of the scene as I'm doing some of these spreads. I hope that you'll forgive that. I took these weekly header stickers from the same sticker kit that I used in the last spread and just labeled each day of the week. Then I went in with the 2 zebra mild liners that I identified as kind of having the best color match for the Planning with Kay stickers that I used. If you're interested in learning more about how I pre-plan, please feel free to check out my pre-planning video, which I put up yesterday, and I will link down below. So here I am taking the mint and a light blue and alternating on shading every other week with that color. Then I wrote in June in one of these header stickers, also from the same sticker kit, and I placed it on the top left-hand corner. What you can't see that's happening off screen right now is I sliced 2 additional succulent stickers and I put them on the bottom, kind of framing the calendar, and I also placed a 3rd sticker layered on top, giving me this effect in the bottom right-hand corner. After writing in all of the numbers, I was done with that spread. The next one is also a calendar spread, and it's just to highlight important events at work with my son and with my husband. On this page, I've written every day of the month vertically, and my plan is to use the far left-hand column to write any major due dates or any assignments that I have for work, and on the right, I have two columns, one for my son and one for my husband. I'm using this kind of split header here to denote the column that's for me and the column that's for them. On the opposite side of the page, I'm trying something new for a habit tracker. It took me quite a long time to write out 12 individual calendar layouts for each of the 12 habits that I will be tracking this month. I did separate the 12 trackers into 4 different sections. The section on the very top is for planning habits, followed by things in the self-care arena, then things in my relationship, and finally at the bottom, things having to do with household type chores or habits. Then I took my Crayola Super Tips and I just separated these out a little bit more by using that mint green on top and the blue on the bottom 2 sections. Then I grabbed one of these watercolor stickers and wrote "Track It" on the very bottom, just because I was really trying to use up all those stickers. This is a spread to document and track my moods. It is a take off of one that I've seen in other planners as well, but I took care to separate this into 2 sections. So what I've done is 2 columns, one to the left and one to the right, that has a block to be filled in one of 3 colors. This mint green, this kind of deeper blue, and then a kind of darker grayish blue. For gray, meh, and dark in terms of my mood. What I want to do is document to the left my mood at work and also a little bit of an explanation as to why I think I had that mood at work. And then to the right of the date, I'd like to write down the mood that I had at home and a little bit of an explanation as to why I think I had that mood. So this is a double mood tracker for every day of the month of June. Then I took this split label up here and I wrote over my mood because I didn't like the way that I wrote my mood under there. So I just covered it with a sticker and then I followed along the curvature of the M that stuck out of the sticker and just carried that forward and did my moods over that. On this next spread, I am doing a workout calendar as well as a sleep log. On the far right, I'm just putting in 2 black lines. I'm keeping this very simple. At the very top, I have the time at night and in the morning that I expect to go to sleep and wake up. And then going down to the left-hand column is just every day of June, so 1 through 30. And then I took this label sticker and put it at the very top. On the left page for this spread, I am doing a workout tracker. I am drawing out a conventional calendar spread with the 5 weeks in June. That way I can see how I'm spreading out the workouts across my muscle groups to ensure that I'm allowing for enough muscle recovery and to make sure that I'm staying on track with my workout plans. Now I'm going in with my razor point and just filling in all of the days of the month and bringing out a different color pen just to denote that one day that is in July. At the very bottom, I used my mild liners to highlight weeks 1 through 4, and I am carving out small sections for every day of the week so that I can document my weight. When I looked back on the spread, it looked a little plain to me, so I went back and took my mild liner and highlighted all of the days in June just to give it a little bit of a pop of color. And I also used the same mild liner to highlight the days of the month in the sleep tracker. Since I was feeling in a colorful mood, I grabbed that mild liner and I highlighted every other day here in my mood tracker. And then I just got on a coloring roll and I decided to also highlight the areas in which I'll be putting my explanation of why I felt I had that mood that day. So I went ahead and highlighted every other box in this spread as well. And now we have one final flip through of my cover page, my month on 2 pages, my important date tracker and my habit tracker, my mood tracker for both at work and at home, and finally my workout and sleep trackers. And that's about it for my June plan with me, guys. Until next time, I hope this video brought you some utility and joy.